Yo, what's up? It's your boy Swag, Swag 9 Mil, back on Shibuya Tyson.com. Today I'll be telling you how I view the take on how I met DJ Kenn and what was going on at the time. I heard about Kenn through my cousin. My cousin stayed on 60th in Indiana, and I used to rap. So, I used to try to take rapping serious. So I guess my cousin was like, well, I'm gonna hook him up with Kenn. So he came in the crib like, yo, I met this Japanese that got a studio. Like, go fuck with him. That's my man. And woo, woo, woo. Cause, at that time, I wasn't really staying over there. I was staying up north. I think I had got a job or something, but I was up north. To make a long story short, when I had came around, you know what I'm saying, he told me about him. So how he met Kenn, everybody say the same story. Kenn be on it. So Kenn walking down the street, walking his dog Tyson, and he talked to my cousin like, I got a studio, come check it out. So that's how that happened. So around that time, I'm like, okay, I got a studio I can go to, because at this time I was really recording on like a little small rectangular system that you carry around that you could record. It had about like 10 tracks on there, but the audio be all messed up, and like how you fix the equalizer and the value, it was just fucked up for me. I ain't really know how to do it. So I'm like, I'm gonna go fuck with Kenn, get to know him. So when I first go meet Kenn, everybody knew how to get in the fucking studio. So it was, you go up to the window, but Tyson was smart as hell, because he'll already be in the window jumping up, looking at you before you even say Ken's name. So you holler, hey, Kenn! So, Tyson going crazy in the window. He probably be barking as soon as you walk to that motherfucker. So Kenn always brought Tyson downstairs no matter what. He always brought him downstairs first. So when you going into the studio, matter of fact, before I even tell you about the studio is on 630 in Michigan. So if anybody didn't know that, that's where the first AON studio was, 630 in Michigan. So I got to get the address later. We're gonna add the address in, so if you're outside Chicago, you can Google it. Then you can see the exact building, and it was the 3rd floor on the left side. So basically, Tyson come out the door first, so you gotta be back from the steps. You gotta be like directly on the sidewalk, and you gotta make sure Kenn got the dog, cause Tyson was still big in them days. He was smaller, but he was still big and strong. Kenn wasn't big as Tyson, so he kind of like pulling Kenn just a little bit. Motherfuckers was scared of Tyson. So you holler at Kenn at the door. Once you holler at Kenn at the door, if he think everything cool, he gonna go upstairs first with Tyson. Have you downstairs right at the doorway at the stairs. Then he be like, come on, come in. So from my experience, Tyson be pull up, motherfuckers still be scared. Tyson like kind of like, I don't know, like I don't quite remember, but I think he like bit a hole in the door, like he can get like where he can squeeze his body through there or something. So motherfucker was scared to even go past the first door to make it to where we recorded at. So Kenn was like, he was like really protecting us from Tyson, like for real. So once I met Kenn for the first time, it was like, what's up? Kenn gonna kill me for this, but Kenn couldn't speak for shit. Like, we were just like human beings just bonding over music. Like, cause if you ask Kenn something, or if you tell Kenn you want to do something, Kenn like couldn't say it back like how he felt about it. And then it was like he was still understanding how English was. So basically we was just going off sounds in the beginning, like what sounded good to us, what sounded good to him, and he made it work. You know what I'm saying? But like Kenn, when you say something to Kenn will be like, whoa. So you know what I'm saying? That's when he first started learning English. And all you motherfuckers make fun of my homie, but guess what? Yes, he talk hood, you know what I'm saying? But he good now though, but you know, back in those days, it was just like Ken was learning a lot of slang, so it got a little better, you know what I'm saying? But just over time, like as I think back, we were just bonding like over music. Like we really didn't talk that much, you know. It was just yes, no, and you know, just how we can communicate without being vocal. You know, it was kind of crazy, but over time, Ken got better at his English. And then, you know, at this time, you know, I was coming to the studio after I met Ken. Keef was coming to the studio. Blood Money was coming to the studio. Fredo, and like basically the whole squad, you know what I'm saying? So Keef always been the one that listened to Ken. Like Ken used to like give like leeway to you could do what you want to do, but because Ken was recording, he also had requirements, and basically, you know, Keef was the only one that listened, and he always just say, write your songs out, make a full song, don't just go in here and freestyle. So we all used to come in there and like, what up, Ken? Yeah, we finna make some songs, but Ken like really was on some like, we finna do this shit, and this ain't no fake, don't just come in here saying anything type shit. But we always did. I'm finna freestyle. Can't get mad. And don't want to record. Like, come on, man. Like, I forgot what he used to say. It was so long ago, but he just give you that look like he don't want to do it, but he's go ahead and record you and shit. But Keith actually sat there and wrote his shit down and shit, like, and actually did that shit. And he used to do that shit fast too. And like, if you go on Google, you look at like pictures of Keith when he was younger, or just throughout the years, you always see Keith write his shit down. I don't know exactly what he do now, if he do it on the phone. But like on the old pictures, you always see Keith writing, and you might see Keith with a piece of paper in the booth back in the days. But yeah, that nigga always listened though, you know, and he was always smart. He was a young boy at that time. And I don't know, I'm a little older, so I think Keith was like, when I first met him, maybe 6th or 7th grade, I want to say, if that. But the nigga used to go to school. I'll be in there recording. You know, we just doing our thing. Tyson go crazy. Yeah. Can't go to the window. It's Keith and shit. You know, and he'll be coming in like, I want to record. Like, nigga, you supposed to be at school. He here now. So it's like, damn, why you ain't at school? I got this song I want to do. So one particular day that happened, we recorded the song we got on YouTube right now, NWA. He just came in like he was so excited, like, I got your track I want to do. And you know, I was in the studio, so it's like bam, Keith here, bam, Keith hop right on the mic and shit. We changed the track and shit. He do his thing. He like, man, you want to jump on this? Hell yeah, I want to jump on this. So we recorded that shit. And we started making music. We made a couple of songs. And that was about it, you know. That's how I met Ken. That's how the days was in the beginning, you know. I'm gonna touch up on a few more things, but yeah, that's how I met DJ Ken. You know, he came to America. He had dreams of doing music, and I just happened to be one of the guys that grew up in the neighborhood. I actually grew up in Parkway Gardens. My grandma stayed on 6th in Indiana, and I was able to meet Ken, able to see the history be made. And you know, Ken came and did his thing. And when I met Ken, he was all about music. Even though he couldn't speak a lick of fucking English, we made it work. You know, we vibed it out, and you know, things got better as people kept working, as people listened. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, DJ Ken, man, turn up, man, drop that shit, man. You know how we coming, man. Squat.